Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Ultra Quiz Plus, the absurd comedy quiz featuring Maine's top comics answering ridiculous questions at Maine's best comedy venues. Tonight, we're recording live from the wonderful Craft Brew Underground here at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. Craft Brew Underground, home of over 200 craft beers, wonderful friendly staff. And tonight, Maine's premier comedy quiz show, Ultra Quiz Plus. Speaking to you from above the panelists in a suspended cage, I am the lugubrious but iffy Sheldon Bird, and I do not write this stuff. And now it's time to give a big hand to our host, Doug Bergfeld.
Thank you very much, of course. Welcome to Ultra Quiz Plus. I am indeed Doug Bergfeld. Thank you, Sheldon Bird. With me tonight are three of Central Maine's top comics. We have joining us again the wonderful Dawn Hartill, mother of three, Lewiston comedian. Yay! Also sitting next to her is Nate White. All I can say about Nate White is that he is Lewiston. Nate White!
Yes, Nate.
Lewiston.
Especially the tree streets.
Ooh, tough. We also have a new panelist tonight. Yes, we do. It's Dan
Roy.
Oh, I knew it.
Sorry, Dan. Yeah.
He is, by happenstance, the oldest and wisest panelist we've ever had. Dan.
That's right, Sonny.
All right, here we are at Craft Brew Underground. Thank you, Sheldon, as always. It's Ultra Quiz Plus. We didn't have to plus it, but we did! Now is the time on Ultra Quiz Plus where we have a quick chat with our panelists tonight to find out what they've been and, more importantly, what they will be up to. I think we'll talk tonight with Dawn Hartill. Dawn, what do you have coming up?
Wow, October's actually a really tough month for me at my real job, so I do a lot less comedy in October. I am doing a all-women's female performers retreat in Townsend, Vermont, the 18th and 20th of October, and I'm going to be providing some comedy for them and some inspirational, motivational speaking. So apparently I can do that too.
Apparently.
But next month, I have all kinds of stuff. On November 7th, you can catch me at Tandy's Comedy Club in Concord, New Hampshire. And then on November the 15th, I will be hosting the Fall Comedy Showcase at the Franco Center in Lewiston.
Wow!
Nice.
Local. Right here on our beautiful Central Maine. All right, sitting next to Dawn, as I've indicated, is the Mr. Lewiston, Nate White.
Hello.
Nate, what you got coming up?
Well, it's officially October now, so my seasonal depression should be kicking in, so I have that. Also, on Monday nights, you can find me at Cowbell in Lewiston at 7 p.m. hosting trivia if you want to get quizzical. And you can also find me October 25th right here at Craft Brew Underground for Underground Improv. A very funny improv show.
Are you telling me that Underground Improv is coming back here to the Craft Brew Underground?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm sorry I missed the show last time.
I love how he announced that he'd be at Craft Brew Underground only on the 25th, not like he's here every night.
I have a residency. I'll be here until the 25th.
I also saw him with a mop earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, he does a lot here.
I live here now.
Yeah, that's one of his girlfriends, the mop. Anyway.
That explains the condition of the Prince restroom.
She's very skinny.
Yes,
like a stick.
She is. She's a stick.
Very sexy.
So, also joining us, of course, is Dan Marois, who obviously has something coming up. What is it, Dan?
Oh, gosh. I run Mystery for Hire, and we're doing a ton of mystery shows in the coming months. And I also have mainly improv, and we're doing tons of improv shows. And what you might not realize, it was almost 25 years ago in this very room.
This room.
Right here at CBU.
Yeah.
That we did our first mystery show.
My.
I felt an air of mystery when I walked in.
A plaque.
25th year is January 1st, so maybe we'll do something then.
And Sheldon, I have a dental appointment next week.
Thanks for sharing. They're removing your plaque then.
Yes. So that's the panel tonight. tonight, everybody. And of course, we're joined by our fabulous CBU audience. Let's hear it from the audience. When we come back, we're going to launch into the bulk of the quiz, which are multiple choice questions. It's Ultra Quiz Plus. We didn't have to plus it, but we did. To Ultra Quiz Plus with me, your host, Doug Bergfeld, Dawn Hartill, Nate White, Dan Marois, and the wonderful Sheldon Bird. Are we ready for question number one? Dawn Hartill.
I'm ready.
All right, here it comes. Big news week, just letting you know. So lots to work with. Here's question number one. Number one reason, which is... pay no attention to the Zumba.
I wasn't so bad.
I couldn't help it.
Are we okay? Are we back?
Keep going.
The audience, hey, you
Let my
guys
heart
out
rate go
there,
down.
stop distracting the panel. All right, now, question number one. Number one reason Trump wants to meet with the whistleblower. All you got to do is pick the right one. Is it number one? Now, listen, you two have a chance to steal. Is it number one? He just wants to give him the Khashoggi goodbye. Or is it number two? He wants to have him over for tea with a couple of Russian guys he knows.
Shirtless.
Could be that. Three, he wants to find out if he has anything on Hillary.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Or four, he just always wanted to learn how to whistle.
Wow. I'm feeling like the writing's gone down this week.
From the first question, you can tell that already, huh?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'll tell him.
I'm going to go with the two Russians over for tea. That seems very probable for
Think it's
Mr.
that
Trump. Yes.
Little polonium. Little Earl Grey.
Yep. Cucumber sandwiches. Yep.
Nate, where do you fall?
I'm gonna go with the last one. He wants to learn how to whistle because he really blows. Do you get it? You get it, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you
with
get
you.
it. Okay.
I'm with you. Oh, in the spirit of the terrible jokes I told to warm up the panel. Okay, moving on. Dan, what do you think? What do you think about this?
I think he wants to have tea with white Russians.
Ooh, white ones though.
Because they're
Only
creamy.
white ones.
Yes.
Yeah. He likes his tea like he likes his Russians. Right. Excellent. Actually, the answer is he wants to give him the Khashoggi farewell. No points to the panel.
Ow.
That's terrible. Are we ready? How do we feel? Are we ready to move into question number two?
I think
Nate
we
White,
are.
it's you.
Okay.
Here we go. Name the worst thing to say at a wedding speech.
I do.
Nice.
Oh.
Third time's a charm.
Oh, are there choices?
From among these choices. Oh, fantastic. You could choose, Nate. Number one, before I begin, has anyone seen my boxer shorts?
Ooh.
That could be it. Could be number two. And finally, my debt is paid. I forsake you all. Could be number two. Could be number three. We wish you the best and hope you really are the father. Right? Or you could have number four. Those of you in the betting pool who chose sleep with the bridesmaid, see me at the bar for your payout.
Ooh. You know,
This sounds like a Nate White question.
sure does.
Inspired by actual events.
Made for Nate.
I didn't know these questions were semi-biographical, but all right. I'm going to go with the Who's the Father one, number three,
Yeah,
I believe.
number three,
Number
I wish you
three,
the best.
having actually been to a live taping of the Maury Povich show.
Have you been?
I have. And I
Why?
As a guest.
yeah, I was a guest. I had a few things to straighten out.
Did you have to shower later?
How much DNA did they take?
How much DNA did he volunteer?
Exactly. Yeah.
How much did he leave?
Yeah. Let's just say I left a stain on the show.
Yes, you did.
And you weren't the
Had to
father.
go
I was
there.
not. No, I passed the test. Not the father.
That's the father. Dan, where do you think you'd like to come in here?
I think the last one, I believe, about the bridesmaids.
You think that's the one?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the funnest one, though.
absolutely.
I think it's the funnest one. So, okay.
I'm going with boxer shorts. Because when in doubt, go for the boxer
That's
shorts.
what everybody tells me.
Yep. By the dumpster.
Right by the dumpster. All right. Well, it turns out the actual answer to the question is the bridesmaid. Sam
Now I get to
Is
throw
on
the
the board.
Beginner's
is
luck.
on the board. Very good. You're the first. The new guy is the first guy with some points tonight here on Ultra Quiz Plus. That's right, we're here at Craft Brew Underground, home of 200 craft beers, wonderful friendly staff, a wonderful studio audience, Dawn Hartill, Nate White, Dan Marois, and of course the lovely, lovely, lovely Sheldon Bird in the Bird Cage. And as always, it's Ultra Quiz Plus. We didn't have to plus it,
But we did!
Ultra Quiz Plus. I'm Doug Bergfeld, and we're moving on to question number 3. That's right, 1, not 2, not. Yes, it is. It's 3, and we're going with Dan Marois. Dan, are you ready for the first ever question directed at you here on Ultra Quiz Plus?
I am so excited.
I can feel
tension
your
is
excitement.
palpable.
Yeah.
And I wish you would move it a little to the left.
Well, okay.
There. Okay, here we go.
Is that the jocularity?
No, not Sheldon. Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet, Sheldon.
Sorry.
Moving on to question number 3, and here it is. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is the best name for the Trump impeachment scandal?
Hallelujah!
Hey, right on! Dawn Hartill sneaking in there on you. Among these choices, 1, it could be Eurogate. That could be it. Could be number 2. Could be the Rudy Tooty Kaplooey. That's right. Feel free to laugh into the mics. Could be the Biden. Yeah, we got them all the way
That's
out
it.
there. Could be the Biden ultimatum. Or it could be number 4, Tatty Bojangles.
Oh, Teddy's bad!
That's right, baby.
Well, I would personally like Bye Bye Biden Goodbye.
So you're going off book.
No, but having said that,
Yeah.
the Biden ultimatum.
The Biden ultimatum.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's handsome like that. All right, that's Dan. Dawn, what do you think?
I am going all the way with my friend Teddy Bojangles.
You're going all the way, Teddy.
Yes, that is the perfect name for this.
Yes, indeed. Among other things. And our friend, Mr. Lewiston, Nate White, what do you got for us?
I'm going to go with G, waste of time.
I love it.
Yeah.
Is that one of the choices?
It is not one of the
I
choices.
swear I heard
It
it.
is now.
Yeah, it is. It's a great one.
G, waste of time.
Yeah, I love it. Sadly, commiserations, it was, of course, Tatty Bojangles.
Daddy!
How could it not be? Tatty gets around.
She's the best.
She's the best. She has all the equipment and she knows what to do with it.
Just ask Nate White.
All right, now, how do we feel? That's a question that went pretty quick. Are you ready to roll? Are you ready to roll into question number 4? Dawn Hartill, it's back
I
to you.
say, let's wait 1 second
Yeah.
and do a check of the scores, Sheldon
Let's
Bird.
do a check the scores, Birdcage.
Somebody is feeling confident.
Yes.
Put your nipple away, Don.
I thought only I could see that.
With areolas that large.
Dawn, I think you need to be a little more circumspect.
Teddy inspired me.
He does that. Okay, at no particular point in the game, the score is Nate White with 2, Dan Marois with 1, and Dawn Hartill with 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a tight score. And
Wow.
of course, as always, the suspense, you can cut it with a knife here at Craft Brew Underground. Is all to play for as we move into question number 4, going to Dawn Hartill. This one,
Ready.
I'll just warn you right now, it's a bit long.
Okay.
Here we go. Which board game will be the hot new holiday gift this coming holiday season?
Oh, this is my category.
Here we go. is it? Number 1, Ponzi. A game where the whole point is to get other people to get other people to get other people to play the game. Could be Ponzi.
That sounds a lot like Monopoly.
A bit, right? Play with your uncle. I mean...
No.
Yeah.
Don't let your uncle play with you.
I take it back.
I'm your wicked Uncle Ernie.
Leave dirty Uncle Jeremiah alone. All right. Or you could have number 2, Wine Cheesy. A board game that's just like the Indian classic, but with wine, a cheese board, and dice. On second thought, hold the cheese and the dice. Wine Cheesy.
I get it.
Thank you.
That sounds like the worst charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Yes.
Hey, take that again. Do that again.
Yeah, it's a hard word. It's a hard word.
That sounds like...
I think it's a French word, Dan.
Look, come on. That sounds like the worst charcuterie board ever.
Yeah! I think we can make that work.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
That's just so she could say the word cooter.
My number 5, charcuterie. I have to open up my charcuterie. Okay, or you could have 3 beer goggles. Contestants choose a card with a picture of a person they know. Then they bid on how many beers it would take to go on a quote-unquote date with that person. Low bidder drinks the beer, does the date.
Ooh.
That's an interesting verb you chose, does the date.
Yes, does the date, Sheldon. The writers are very careful and circumspect as they choose their words, I think you'll find. Or number 4, non-trivial charades. In this mashup of 2 popular games, contestants act out the answer to a trivia question with a plastic bag fastened on their head, and they can't take it off until their team guesses the right answer. It is definitely non-trivial charades.
Wow. I'm telling you, this is my category.
Yeah.
I'm just, that's what it is, because
What, because we're bored?
No, because one of my sons is a board game enthusiast.
Are you kidding?
He is. When he went off to college, my friends were like, did you give him the talk? Did you send him off with a year's supply of condoms?
Ooh.
And I said, no, my son is on the debate team. He took 42 board games with him to college, including 5 expansion packs of Settlers of Catan.
Oh my God.
There's no girl touching his 12-sided dice.
I hope vampires don't find him.
Did he go to UMass,
He did not.
where he
did
could
not.
be on the UMass debaters?
That's right.
Oh, Sheldon. Liberties.
I'm going to say my answer, though, is the Ponzi one, because, you know,
Ponzi.
getting people to play board games has
Right.
been my son's entire life.
You could have invented it. Nate, where do you think you come in on this particular question?
Well, first off, I want to know how many imaginary friends your son has. Do you have a count?
Girls or boys?
Well, obviously, boys. It's
Obvious.
definitely 0 on the girlfriend. Anyway.
Oh, wow. Poor guy.
You know what? I think I'm going to go with non-trivial charades. And I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Everybody watch.
Whoa! Ha! Oh my God! That was remarkable.
Did you guys see that?
Oh,
That was,
Sheldon, what do you think?
I have to
was that?
say, that was a little bit trivial.
video.
Is it a little trivial?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised he's still with us.
Yeah.
All
Is
right.
he really?
Could. Who knows?
He's
Hey,
only
Dan.
had 3 beers.
That's true. Oh, speaking
Dawn,
of.
check his temperature, would you please?
I'm not touching him.
No.
Is he breathing?
No. You don't want to do the Lewiston temperature check. You definitely don't. All right. So
Chili with
moving
a
on
chance of welfare.
to Dan Marois. Dan Marois, which board game do you think is going to be the hot new holiday gift this season?
I'm going to choose the wine cheese because it's a Gouda answer.
Oh! What a bump.
That's funny.
It's,
That joke stunk.
yeah, it was the Lindbergher of jokes. So, If you're interested, I'll tell you, it is, in fact, non-trivial charade.
Yeah, I knew it. You guys all saw it. I knew it.
Yeah, right on the mark. Yeah. We love a little darkness at Christmas, don't we?
Mm-hmm. In the interest of a little trivia, I remember watching David Frost.
David Frost. I remember David Frost. Interviewed Richard Nixon. Yeah.
Jack's brother.
And his story was, why is it that it's Emmentaler that's got the holes when it's Gorgonzola that needs the ventilation?
Oh, lovely, Sheldon. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that throwback to an earlier time.
Is there any way we can soundproof the birdcage? Or?
No way.
No, okay.
As I've often said,
No
Nate,
points for you.
I can cage him, but I cannot control him.
Okay.
Wow.
Sheldon Bird and Birdcage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the first round of Ultra Quiz Plus. Sheldon, quick check of the scores.
All right. At the end of round one, the score is Nate White, 4, Dan Marois, 2, Dawn Hartill, 3. Nate White has taken the lead.
Yeah.
I am going to have to step on him.
Everybody knows.
And that's our show, everyone. We'll be here next time.
Everybody knows
Rained
that everybody knows that Dawn Hartill is the New England Patriots of the quiz. Everyone loves her, everyone hates her, and right, could she do it again this round? We all want to know. Right now, it looks pretty dark as Nate White has galloped forward 1 point ahead. However, we will be back after a short break for the charity round. I caution our guests. The charity round is a serious round where we put our jocularity aside and concentrate on needy entities that need our help.
Nate, put your jocularity away.
You can't see that.
Well, yeah, that's what she said.
It's not so much
Cold
the
in here.
sight, it's the smell. Okay.
Gouda. We were talking about Gouda, right?
My name is Doug Bergfeld, and I am tonight with Dan Marois, Nate White, Mr. Lewiston, and Dawn Hartill, mother of 3, with, of course, Sheldon Bird here on Ultra Quiz Plus. As always, we didn't have to plus it, but we did! What the fuck, Sheldon?
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for the charity round. The round in which our contestants put their jocularity aside and concentrate on entities who, well, they just need a little help. Tonight, you will award your points to a needy charity in our area. Tonight's charity topic is struggling private investigation firms. It's an open round, so when you're ready to award your points, just let me know. Are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
I feel like I have you hypnotized with my charity voice. Here we go.
I'm more hypnotized by Nate now putting his jocularity aside.
I can't help
supposed
it.
to look.
I think he likes it when she looks.
It was a short glance, Sheldon.
Oh, charity round. Bring it in. You could give your charity points to one of these struggling private investigators. You could go with the firm known as Big Dick and Little. For Big Bob, Richard Dick, and Dick Little, no client is too large or small. Their motto, size does not matter. Give your points to that struggling private investigation firm. Or you could go with a family affair. Really, it's just that everybody in the detective agency is related. It's not gross, we promise you.
That's Mrs. Beasley's favorite.
Is it?
You remember from Family Affair?
Yeah, Family Affair.
Very good.
Oh, am I really old? Okay.
Yeah. What was the name of that guy? Mr. French?
Was that like a radio show or
That
something?
was Sebastian Cabot.
Sebastian Cabot. Yes, I remember Sebastian Cabot.
Brian.
You could have number 3, Scooby's Doo.
Zoinks.
We solve mysteries psychically by sniffing any poo connected to the crime. Scooby's Doo. Feel free to laugh into the mics. Not during this round, though. Any other time is fine. Or you could have 4. Diagnosis, chlamydia.
Oh, Nate's all over this one.
I'm all over it now. It's fine.
all over Nate, really.
Let us make sure your spouse or loved one is faithful before they give you VD.
Wow.
So, award your points. Which one of these deserving, struggling private investigators deserve your charity points this evening here on Ultra Quiz Plus?
How's that renewal going for your penicillin there, Nate?
I need a doctor approval for my next dose.
Done.
So, are you going
Birdcage
VD?
is giving you a prescription for your chlamydia.
Thank you.
Birds are very dirty.
There are so many in that one.
There's lots to
Yeah.
do. Take your time. We're early.
What was the second one about size doesn't matter?
That was
first one.
Big,
That's
Dick,
the
and
first
Little, right? And their motto at that firm is size does not matter.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna go with that one because that pretty much was the motto of my first marriage.
Big, Dick, and Little, size does not matter. Apparently it mattered somewhat.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. No, poor
Oh,
Dawn,
he's
really.
fine. He's on wife number 3 by now, so
Right.
Your kids are huge, though.
yeah.
Are they not proportioned?
I've never seen my kids in that perspective.
All right, boys, time to line up for the. It's Christmas. Line up for the cock measure.
Oh, you've
You don't get a
inherited
little pencil thing on the wall?
Yeah.
The wall, right? Yeah, that's right.
you've inherited more than your smile from your dad.
After all, Dawn is mother of 3.
I'm counting the tears of your wives even now. Okay, so Dawn is gone. She's awarded her points to Big, Dick, and Little. Nate, Dan, who would you like to help out?
You know I never like to give my points away to anyone.
We understand.
But you know what? I like the message that Big Dick, Little Dick gives because they don't care about the size,
Right?
so they're not going to care about the size of my very small donation.
Oh, size
It's
doesn't
not
And
the
you
matter.
donated this morning, too, is it?
Oh yeah. Okay. It's just I feel like they just appreciate whatever they have, and whatever they have, they'll make the best of it.
I just want to say, Nate, that's very apt of you.
Thank you.
It's pretty much the same size as his checking account.
Oh, yeah, that size.
Small.
The size of the, not the size of the boat, is the motion of the ocean.
So from the audience,
So if a girl says she's seasick, it's cool.
absolutely cool.
That's what you're
Okay.
looking for.
Nice.
If anybody ever said that to you, it's really wonderful when they
Drop her some Dramamine and on your way.
Got it.
All right.
He said Dramamine, not Quaaludes.
Oh, it is a guy.
Dan, you've been thinking. You're very ponderous. I can see the wheels turning.
That's it.
Well, a couple things come to mind.
Oh,
Do you want to hear them?
I do.
Well, first of all, the Big Dick and Little Dick. I think it's a little discriminatory that we're spending time on private dicks as opposed to public dicks.
Preach, brother.
Oh.
The other thing I think about Big Dicks, Little Dicks is that their subtitle is there's stiff penalties for early withdrawal.
Oh!
Yeah, penalties.
So I'm going to take the Big Dick, Little Dick, Dick.
Oh, well, that's very good. So, well, it's good for some.
Dan's all over that dick.
Dan is all over the dick.
I think that we have proven the whole panel has a penis fixation.
Something's going on because
There's definitely something going on.
this week, good luck.
They did not put their jocularity aside.
They did not. They were all on the jocularity for Big, Dick, and Little. Congratulations, you've got all the points tonight. A family affair, Scooby's Doo, and diagnosis chlamydia. Please apply again. All right, that is the charity round. I'm your host, Doug Bergfeld, with Dan. Oh my God, I forgot again.
Marois.
Dan,
Hartill.
that was a charity round, and I'm Doug Bergfeld, your host, with Dan Marois, Nate White, and Dawn Hartill, of course, my co-host Sheldon Bird in the Bird Cage. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, our jocularity will be in full swing as we move into the lightning fast world of true or false. As always, we didn't have to plus it.
But we did!
We're back to Ultra Quiz Plus with the lightning fast world of true or false, in which I ask our panelists a number of true or false questions. It's an open round, which means you come in when you've got an answer. I'll try to get you all in.
True.
But if you lag behind, great.
Since Leonard is not here, I expect this actually to be lightning fast.
He's
Leonard.
slow.
He's all tangled up in his jocularity tonight. So,
9.5 inches.
for true or false questions. Ready to go? Here we go. Number 1, true or false question. What could be easier? It's true or it's false. The people of Prince Edward Island are not actors. They really are that nice. True or false?
True, eh?
Hey.
That's what they say.
That was so
Anyway.
lightning fast I couldn't believe it.
True, eh?
Dawn,
They do- they
Dan,
do-
what do
they
you
do
got?
get-
I'm definitely going to say true because Canadians are the nicest people on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, not actors. Like in the U.S., you have to be an actor.
Gotta be an actor.
To be nice.
Eh?
Definitely true because they're all in their house of Green Gables.
Oh, it is true, ladies and gentlemen. Of course it's true. How could it not be true? How could it not be true, Anita? Anita's one of the members of the audience. Hey, moving on to question number 2. If chairs could talk, they would say, "I'm glad I can't smell." True or false?
False.
Hey! Dawn is disgusted by this question. I can tell by the look on her face. It's complex.
I can't.
You don't
even
have
with
anything.
This, I can't. No, I'm going to say false.
You're saying false?
Yeah. No.
No?
False because chairs couldn't talk.
It's true. Ladies and gentlemen, it's true. It's true. If chairs could talk, which they can't talk, but if they could, they would say, "I'm glad I can talk. And I'm also glad I can't smell." Thank you very much. It's true. Obviously, of course, it's true, ladies and gentlemen.
Stand by next week when we ask about bicycle seats.
Oh, that's coming up. It's coming up, though. Bicycle seats are much happier about their plight, turns out. Moving on to number 3. Donald Trump is in big, big trouble. True or false?
Are we talking recently or since birth? I'm going to say true.
Very nice. Nate?
I'm gonna say it's false. It's totally fake news. It's a complete witch hunt. It's false. It's fake news.
False. Nate's going false.
I'd say it's false.
Oh, you say
because
false.
he never made a call on that.
You don't think... Sadly, it's true. Of course it's true.
Woo!
In both cases, recently
I got
and
that
for
right.
the rest of his life. He is in big trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and it is for...
It was just peachy.
Ooh, on Judgment Day, true or false, Christ will be using the metric system. True or
Wow,
false?
you stumped. You have
fast.
stumped the panel.
Just shut him down.
I'm going to say false. He would definitely be using an abacus.
Abacus for Christ. Nate?
Could you please repeat the question?
What?
Could you please repeat the question?
Oh, yes,
Shortest question of the night.
On Judgment
Nate
Day.
wants it repeated.
Nate,
-1 for
Van
Nate.
White, Mr. Lewiston says, on Judgment Day, Nate, Christ will be using the metric system.
Jesus Christ, I hope it's false.
Oh, nice wedge.
No, he will not be using that because he'll have an app to do that.
Oh, cool. Actually, that's a very cool answer. The fact is, though, it is true because cubits are actually metric.
Oh.
Cubans?
They're very, yes, cubits are 100% metric. Very
Is
much
anyone else stunned that Doug's read the Bible?
The writers have read the Bible.
Oh,
not
okay,
Doug.
okay.
The
Yeah,
writers.
that makes way more sense,
Everyone
Mr.
knows
Bird.
I can't read. And I'm proud of it. Reading is fundamental if you're a geek. So, moving on to number 5. Everyone is dirtier than you.
Keeping in mind what the latest research shows about men's beards.
Oh, I didn't have that in my
Oh,
mind
that
at
was
all.
gross. I read that article. That's disgusting.
Not.
That's true because I'm sitting next to Nate's chlamydia.
Ah, Yes, Nate White's chlamydia. Nate, where do you fall?
True, I'm very dirty.
Everyone is
I
dirty.
am going to say we just don't
We
know.
just don't know!
Dawn for
Dawn
that.
Hartill hits the magic button, which normally she can only do when she's on her own. So, moving on. Number
Points to the host.
Thank
The Taurus
you.
humor.
And number 7, the final question on the lightning fast world of true or false is The Angry Beavers was a TV show made for children? True or false? What could be easier? It's true or it's false?
True, every beaver hates me.
With reason.
There's a Canadian theme, as you can feel.
True, but the show was canceled because kids didn't give a damn.
Oh, no! Oh my God.
Sorry.
All right, and as we stop people from filing out into the streets, Dawn Hartill, what do you say?
I am going to say true. True
It is.
on this one.
It's definitely true.
Yeah.
Norbert and Dagwood, the Angry Beavers. As you can feel, a lot of Canadians happening this show. All right, that was true or false. Lightning fast. But before we move on to the mystery round, we're going over to Sheldon Bird for a quick check of the scores.
Tell us, Sheldon.
As often happens in the Ultra Quiz Plus show, the true-false round separates
The men
pros
from the boys?
the amateurs.
Oh,
I did that. Don't you trust me, Dawn?
That was a little racist, wasn't it, Sheldon?
Trust me. So at the end of the true-false round, we have Nate White with 6 points.
Oh!
Dan Marois with 6 points. Excuse me. Nate White with 7 points.
Oh!
Dan Marois with 6 points. And Dawn Hartill with 11 points.
Dawn Hartill.
Gentlemen, step it up.
Dawn Hartill galloping ahead of the gentleman with her performance during the Ultra Quiz Lightning Fast True or False round. A performance that fans of the show and fans of Dawn Hartill have come to expect. No, she's ages away from retirement.
I'm
This
kind of
round is over.
surprised by that.
Well, let
I'm
the
kind
rec-
of surprised because Nate is really quick, I've heard.
Yeah, he's very quick.
Hasty.
He can get through 2 while most of us are just dealing with 1.
Yes, well.
Are we still talking about donuts?
Yes.
Sort of.
Some sort of hole.
Some sort of hole. Definitely French, possibly a cruller.
As I hit my current age, I realize that now it takes all night to do what I used to do all night.
Sex.
Thank you, Nate. And we're out.
Ladies and gentlemen, during the break, I informed our panelists the song round theme of the night. And tonight, the song round theme is whistleblowers.
Oh.
Thank you, Nate. Whistleblowers. But before we can listen to the songs concocted in this very short break by our esteemed comedic genius panelists, we first must sing the song round theme. Ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
2, 3. It's
the song round.
Yes,
it's the song round.
It's the
song round.
Yes,
the song round.
that was a chord like has never been heard before.
There were some sweet moments, Sheldon.
Angles
Some
of-
sweet moments.
It was like someone was stepping on a cat's tail.
We're going to keep that one.
Is it
We're
the
gonna-
tail? I don't know.
Did you catch the diminished fifth?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course he fucking did.
Yes, of course. Yes, with the minor ninth on top of it.
Oh, yeah, he's all over that crap, man. Are we ready?
Yes.
We've drawn straws to see who goes first tonight, and the short straw goes to Nate White.
Okay. Are we ready? What's the topic, though?
It's Whistleblower's name.
Whistleblower.
Whistleblowers.
Well, let me see if I can come up with a song off the top of my head.
That's exactly the plan. That's exactly the plan.
That's
Okay.
why we
That's
pay
usually
the
where
big
you
bucks.
blow.
Oh!
All right.
Hey!
Can I get like an E chord?
Time out.
Yeah.
Just in case you want to leave this in. You know what's so great about being a whale? You have a hole in the top of your head to breathe through, and your tongue is 12 feet long.
Yeah, baby.
I don't get it.
Wow.
I get it.
Here we go. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale that'll make you sick. It's about our lame president, that stupid orange dick. He was a mighty businessman stealing money from the poor. He then became president even though he lost the vote. Clinton had 3 million more. 3 million more. And then he did some shady stuff. Trump needs to be tossed. If not for the courage of the whistler, America would be lost. America would be lost. And then Donald Trump's flip phone went off. Ukraine on line 1 with treason and collusion about Joe Biden and his son. A TV star is unfit as president. Start the impeachment trial.
Yeah!
Ladies
Nate
and
White!
Thank
What do we
you.
think? Nate White is
On the
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Nate White is on the board. Who drew the middle straw?
Is there a middle straw?
There's a middle straw, and that was drawn by, as everyone knows, Dan. Dan, are you ready to go with your song round song?
Ready. I blew on my whistle to report a crime. Dear Mr. Trump, you'll end up doing time. You'll regret that you made that Ukrainian call. Soon we will see how the mighty will fall. You'll soon be impeached like Clinton and Nixon, but they had no sex with the strip-teasing vixen. I blew on my whistle for others to see how stupid and criminal you can actually be. Subpoenas are coming with swift legal duty. You won't get much help from your attorney named Rudy. Your misogynist mischief won't hold out till spring. Watching you fail is my new favorite thing. When the public sees through your lies, it's time for you to go. Then I'll simply remember that one special time when it paid off for me to blow.
Yeah!
More? Dan, the newcomer.
That's it.
Very strong entry and is on the board. All right. Whoa, kicking the microphone around because I do that sometimes. The long straw drawn by Dawn Hartill, and we know she likes a long straw.
Oh, Daddy.
Are you ready?
Yes, I
They'll
am.
never know
I
that
have to
wasn't
say
Dawn.
I'm quite impressed by these shorter straws tonight. They did well. I was inspired this week by the late, great Johnny Cash.
Oh, Johnny.
So I wrote from the first person, the Whistleblower Blues. When I was just a tycoon, my mama told me, son, always fear the dark kids, don't ever play with brown. But I caged a kid in Yuma just to hear him cry. When I hear that whistleblower, I want to kill that spy. I bet there's poor folk drinking in an underground saloon. They're probably sipping craft beer, cheering Biden and his son. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But Congress kept impeaching, and that's what tortures me.
Oh, Dawn Hartill invoking the late ghost of Johnny Cash is on the board. Sheldon Bird, you've got an immensely difficult track tonight.
I do tonight.
And
let me tell you.
before Sheldon can rule on the song round and issue forth the scores of the song round only, first I must feed him his suet.
He's a hungry boy.
I'm giving him his suet now. He's taking it in. He's masticating the suet.
Easy.
And as usual, it takes a few minutes for the suet to... Oh! It's reached his brain. Sheldon Bird, are you ready to issue forth the song round scores?
All right, I have computed the scores for the song round. This was tough because all of the lyrics, all of the topics were wonderful, but there were some differences in the delivery, and they were not what we normally expect. Nate White gets 3 points for song, lyric, and singing.
3 points.
Thank you.
Dan Marois gets 3 points for song, lyric, and singing.
3 points.
Dawn Hartill gets 1 point
1
Oh.
point.
What?
for the lyric. The rhymes were stretchy, and the singing was, yeah, you've done a lot better.
I had a lot of beer tonight, Mr. Bird.
That is not the fault of the birdcage.
How the mighty fall.
And so therefore...
Sheldon, that has got to have done something to the final scores.
Yes, it did. We have Nate White coming in now with 11 points.
Yes.
Dan Marois with 10 points. And Dawn Hartill with 7 points.
Oh!
I cannot tell a lie.
Oh, you dirty
I'm
bastard.
gonna say that went in reverse. And as an auditor, I want to challenge those scores.
I just want to say half the audience just shit themselves.
That's why I did it. That's why I did it. We're going to have to
And a third
relocate.
of-
What are the actual scores?
Okay, Nate White with 11, Dan Marois with 10, and Dawn Hartill with 14.
14!
Dawn
yeah.
Hartill wins Ultra Quiz Plus.
Ladies and gentlemen, commiserations to Nate White and Dan Marois, because tonight's winner, not the winner of the song round, but still the winner of the quiz, is Dawn Hartill! Yeah, Dawn Hartill! All right, everybody, settle down, of course. It's been Ultra Quiz Plus. I'm your host, Doug Bergfeld, with the illustrious Sheldon Bird, scorekeeper in the birdcage, with Nate White, Dan Marois, and our winner tonight, Dawn Hartill! For the panel, for Craft Brew Underground, and of course Sheldon Bird, I've been Doug Bergfeld. For Ultra Quiz Plus, good night!
Yay!